5:45.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I wanted to ask that nowadays in Karnataka, the thing is that going on
Could you
against
please
Islam.
say loudly?
Yeah, the thing that is going in Karnataka against Islam. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to ask that nowadays in Karnataka, the thing that against hijab, it's going on. So, what is your strategies? That what do you think that we have already lost 13 cases?
Okay.
So, hijab, it's a ban nowadays. They are banning and they are against that. So, what steps should be taken?
Sister has asked a very important and relevant question, that what's my opinion regarding recent controversy on Muslim women wearing hijab are being barred from the college campus in Udupi in Karnataka. Before I give my opinion, let's see what the different religious scriptures have to say about hijab. Islam uplifts the status of women and granted them their just rights 1400 years ago. People usually only discuss the hijab of women. However, the Quran mentions the hijab, first mentions the hijab of men before the hijab of women. It is mentioned in Surah Nur, chapter 24, verse number 30, says that, and say to the believing men that they should lower their gaze and guard their modesty, and that will make for greater purity for them. That means the moment a man looks at woman and any brazen or unashamed thought comes to his mind, he should lower his gaze. The next verse says, Surah Nur, chapter 24, verse number 31, it says that, and say to the believing women that they should lower their gaze and guard their modesty, and they should not display their beauty or ornaments except that what appear thereof, and they should draw veils over their bosoms and not display their beauty except to their husband, their father, their husband's father, their brother, their sister, their sons, and the list of mahram is given. There are 6 criteria of hijab. The first criteria is that the extent of the body that it should be covered. The second one is that the clothes worn should be loose and should not reveal the figure. The third one is that the clothes worn should not be transparent or translucent so that one can see through it. Then the fourth one is that the clothes worn should not be glamorous to attract the opposite sex. The fifth one is that the clothes worn should not resemble the opposite sex. And the sixth one is that the clothes worn should not resemble the unbelievers' religions, that is, their symbols and identities. Complete hijab, besides 6 criteria of hijab, also include moral conduct, behavior, attitude, and intentions of an individual. A person only fulfilling the criteria of the hijab of the clothes is observing hijab in a very limited sense. Hijab of the clothes should be accompanied with the hijab of the eyes, hijab of the heart, hijab of the intention. And hijab is not only mentioned in the Quran, it is also mentioned in the Bible. According to Christianity, it is mentioned in Gospel of Matthew, chapter number 5, verse number 27 to 28. It says that, you have heard that it was said by them of old times that thou shalt not commit adultery. And I say unto that whosoever looketh at a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. It is mentioned in book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 22, verse number 5. And that woman should not or shall not wear that which pertaineth unto man, nor man shall put on woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination of, that means abomination unto thy Lord thy God. That means wearing the clothes of opposite sex is strictly prohibited. It is mentioned in book of Timothy, chapter number 1, verse number Timothy 1, chapter number 1, verse number 9. It says that in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, and not with broided hair or gold or apparels or costly array. It is mentioned in book of Corinthians 1, chapter number 11, verse number 5 to 6. And every woman that prayeth or praiseth, prophesieth, prayeth or prophesieth, with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head. For that is even all one as if she were shown. For if the woman is not covered, let her also be shown. For if it be shame for a woman, for it to be shame for a woman to be shaven or shown, let her be covered. That means the Bible of the verse is even more harsh, is very strict when it comes to hijab as compared to the Quran. It says that shave the head of the woman if she is not covering her head. The hijab is not only mentioned in the Quran and the Bible, it is also mentioned in Hinduism. According to Bhavabhuti in Mahavira Charitra, Act 2, page number 71, it says that when Rama sees Parashurama coming towards him, he directs his wife Sita and says that, dear one, he is our elder, therefore turn aside and veil yourselves. That means Rama says or tells his wife Sita to veil herself and lower her gaze. It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita chapter number 16, verse number 2 and 3, that the modesty belongs to godly person endowed with divine nature. It is mentioned in Rig Veda, book 8, hymn 33, verse number 19. It says that, since Brahma had made thee dim, cast down thine eyes and look not up, more closely set thy feet, none shall see what the garment veil. That means even in Hinduism, the Veda says that the woman should observe hijab. She should cover her body. She should veil herself. It is mentioned in Rig Veda, book 10, hymn 85, verse number 30. It says that, and unloving is his body when it is glistens with wicked fiend, and what time the husband wraps about his limbs the garment of the woman. That means it is strictly prohibited for anyone to wear the clothes of opposite sex. So it clearly says that the woman should observe hijab. Suppose twin sisters who are equally beautiful walk down the street. One of the sister is wearing Islamic hijab with her body completely covered, except her face and the hands up to the wrist. The other sister is wearing Western clothes or mini skirt with low neckline. Just around the corner there is a hooligan, a ruffian, waiting for a catch to tease a girl. I'm asking question that whom will he tease? Whether a girl in wearing his Islamic hijab or a girl with Western clothes? Naturally, he will tease a girl with Western clothes. Such dresses which expose more than what they cover are an indirect invitation to the opposite sex for molestation and for molesting and teasing. The Quran says that the hijab protects women from molestation, and the reason why the hijab is prescribed for women is given in the glorious Quran, Surah Hijab, chapter number 33, verse number 59. It says that, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, O Prophet, kulli azwajika, tell thy wife, wa banatika, and daughters, wa nisa'il mu'minina, and the believing women, yudinina alayhinna min jalabihinna, that they should catch their outer garments over their persons. Dhalika adna ayurafna, that is the most convenient, that they are known as such. Fala yuzan, that not to be molested. The Quran says that the hijab is prescribed for women so that they are known as modest women and they are not to be molested. This means that hijab prevents from molestation. The Western talk of women's liberalization is nothing but the disguised form of exploitation of her body, degradation of her soul, and deprivation of her honor. The Western claims to have uplifted the status of woman. On the contrary, it has actually degraded her to the status of concubines, mistresses, society butterflies that are mere tools in the hands of the pleasure seekers and sex marketers, hidden behind the colorful screen of art and culture. USA, United States of America, is supposed to be the one of the most advanced country in the world. It also has the highest rates of rape in the world. According to US Department of Justice, in 2004, every day on an average 1,997 rapes are being committed in USA alone. According to US Department of Justice, in 2014, every day on an average 2,318 rape cases or rapes are being committed in USA alone. Maybe the Americans got bolder in a decade. Every 37 seconds, one rape is being committed in USA alone. According to the survey of its strategic study group on the status of women, it says that 7,000 college students in 31 different campuses showed that 1 out of 4 women had been sexually assaulted, molested, harassed. According to Hall Martin in Arizona Republic, says that 40% of American 14 years girl will get pregnant by the time they will reach 19 years old. The team of Benson and Thompson conducted a survey on the college campus of Berkeley in 1994. It says that 269 out of 269 women, 50%, it says that 59% of women, they reported that they were being occasionally sexually harassed. And 29.7% women, they were sexually harassed by their male college professors. Leave aside the students, even the top professional lawyers, they are not safe. According to US 9th Circuit Court of Appeals, 60% of women lawyers practicing in federal courts in 9 western states, including Arizona, have been sexually harassed. Thus, implementing hijab and segregation of sexes, both among students and faculty in colleges, universities, can or could eliminate the problem of academic sexual harassment. The poll conducted, that is the global poll conducted by the Thomson, says that unfortunately India has become the most dangerous, unsafe country for women. According to the Hindu newspaper, 7th April 2018, 1 out of 4 students complained sexual harassment. According to the UGC, University Grant Commission, conducted the survey in 2018, it says that out of 188 universities, 171 students complained sexual harassment. But in the Islamic society, this cannot happen because the woman, she is completely in hijab and is not exposed. Coming back to your question that what's my opinion, and I have seen and I've read that the Karnataka ministers said that the wearing hijab will amount to indiscipline and will disturb peace. I like to ask that the ministers can do puja in parliament. Hindu lady teacher can wear Mangal Sutra and put bindi. Sikh can wear turban in college. The Christian can wear cross necklace. Why Muslim students cannot observe hijab according to the Quran, according to the Vedas? Without hijab, Muslim women are not safe. Without hijab, Hindu women are not safe. Christian women are not safe. Any woman in the world is not safe. And we know that there are many molesters, rapists, evil teasers who committed crime when they were students in the modern universities. And recently we know about Sule Deals and Bullibai app. They were developed to attack the modesty of Muslim women. Who were they? Who made this? They were students by the name of Jha and Bishnoi, who were students in the premier engineering colleges. They attacked the modesty of Muslim women. They are attacking the modesty of Hindu women. They are attacking the modesty of Christian women. They are attacking the modesty of any woman. Allah knows the best how many students like Vishal Jha and Bishnoi are there to attack the modesty of women. Allah knows the best how many people like Gurmeet Ram Singh, Asaram Bapu are there to attack or trash the modesty of women. No women are safe without hijab, according to the Quran, the Vedas, the Bible. And minister also said that there should be uniformity in dress code. I agree with this point, that there should be uniformity in dress code, but who will decide what should be the best dress code? It can be, let's have uniform dress code according to the Quran, according to the Bible, according to the Vedas, which say that the woman should observe hijab. They should be in hijab, they should veil herself. And even according to the statistics, Deccan Chronicle published on 30th June 2006 that the tight clothes, they are an indirect invitation for the opposite sex for harassment, for molestation. Why hijab? The reason is given in Surah Hijab, chapter 33, verse number 59. Fala yuzan. That means it will protect from the molestation. So I would like to request Prime Minister, as well as the Home Minister and all the ministers, let's have the uniform dress code for the Muslim or for the Hindu, for the Christian, for every woman in college, universities, and other campus all around the world to protect women. I hope that I've answered the question. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.